And we are live in the building. Y'all know what it is. Attitude Era Podcast. Woo. I know they saw it because I saw it. Y'all saw it.
I saw it.
I know
So
I
look,
seen it.
I got a song I like to sing, man. It's Monday night and the vibe is right. The party's here on the podcast because this is how we do it. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yo, that's crazy. My man singing to y'all. He's singing his
Got
heart
the
out.
3 Live crew in the building. You heard them? It's a party. You got King HP in the building. We got, your favorite wrestler
Your
personality,
favorite wrestler's
Gamaj in the
favorite
building.
wrestler.
And of course, who am I? Jerry, the greatest what?
The greatest heel in podcast wrestling today. You know what I'm
Speaking of
saying?
heels, can we get right into it?
I think we have to, bro.
Can
I
we
ain't
get
gonna
right
hold
into I got to call him Mr. John Cena because he sunned Cody Rhodes tonight.
Sean Reed, what up? We see you in the chat over there on Instagram.
How do we feel about this
Welcome back.
exchange with John Cena and Cody Rhodes? You know what, HP? I know how you feel. I'm a resident Cody Rhodes fan. Gamaj is in the building. He's not a Cena fan. He's a Rhodes fan. But on Attitude Era Podcast, we like to keep it funky, right? Gamaj, how did you feel about this exchange tonight?
This was easily the best we've seen Cena in the promo exchange with the two. And I'll even say this. If they purposely waited for Cena to be at his last show to cook like this, because he cooked Cody, I gotta call it what it is. If they waited for the last minute for him to cook Cody like that, I can understand why they waited.
He put Cody on a grill and hibachied him, then sprayed the sake in his mouth. Fam, it was nasty. Shout out to DNA tapping in. You right. That boy fried Cody. He double fried him. He was extra crunchy. Yeah, we here. Shout out to NF Bug. We're in the building. 3 Live crew tonight. So, I felt it was the best thing thus far. And if you hook John Cena up to a lie detector test, he ain't told no lies.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That shit was godly. We can talk about best promos.
And you know what I like, though? You know what I really like? Cody was fighting.
It feels like he really didn't know how powerful John Cena was. Either he didn't know what was about to be said.
He never experienced it. He never felt it. He never felt it. Like, this was his introduction. In the words of the great Sean Carter, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. John Cena reintroduced himself tonight. He talked some smack. He ran down his accolades. And he leaned into what people has been saying about him his whole career. You bury talent. John Cena said, no, I am talent. I bury mediocrity.
That shit was so crazy. Hey, that shit had me barking, boy.
That sounds like something you would say, Jerry. HP, we talk offline. That sounds like something you would say to somebody in real life. I am talent. I bury mediocrity. What else he called him? He said, you out of touch. You don't know who you are. You a Nepo baby. You had to leave. And he said, they really didn't let me cook. I'm cooking tonight.
Dog. I think Cody is the perfect person to cook. I think he goes good on any grill. I think Cody takes any seasoning. And the reason I say this is because there's 2 times I felt bad for Cody. Tonight was one. No bullshit. Tonight I felt bad for Cody. Like, God, man. You don't want to be in the ring standing next to John Cena trying to kiss the babies and be the guy versus the guy who had to do it. He had to do it to keep the company afloat. You ain't got to do it because Roman Reigns had that thing on Smash. Your numbers are down, good brother. So to hear John Cena tell you that to your face,
And
you know
he
what I'm saying? It's
mentioned
like
that. He said the person holding the title, that's important. And you ain't it, dog. You ain't it.
dog,
Killed them.
that shit hit so hard. You better put the belt on Cena. And I haven't even said it like this before. I know they talk about things that make me mad, but this made me happy to hear this level of like penmanship to the microphone. Oh my god!
Hey, remember when Debo snatched Red Chain? What Smokey said? He gonna cry when he get in the car.
He gonna cry when he get in the car, Craig. He gonna cry when he get in the car. Cody Rhodes has been cooked like this 2 times where I felt bad for him. You remember that one time? I think it was going into WrestleMania 39. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Roman Reigns was talking to his soul, and he was like, "You ever been to WrestleMania? You ever
Oh
headlined
yeah,
WrestleMania?
you ever
You
held one
ever
of these?
you ever even competed for one of these?" They
I
always cook Cody,
always
but
tell
this was
HP,
different.
I've said this to you, I say this to my girl all the time. Documentation beats conversation.
Conversation, 100%. I stole that from you too.
Look
So
at it. I don't gotta say nothing. Look at it. But tonight, John Cena reminded him who he was, and you know who else he reminded? The WWE Universe. Because we got some Cena chants. And they even booed Cody at one point.
yeah, yeah. And that's a little bit wild. That's a little bit crazy.
Peace. Shout out to Adam. Shout out to Vinny. Shout out to Polo. Shout out to Bug. Shout out to the guys. Mid Southwest. You know the hills in the building. Yeah, man. We had to hit the live button tonight because John Cena stole the show. We're gonna circle back to it, but bruh, what Gunther did to Jimmy Uso,
I needed this.
I've not seen nothing like that in the WWE in a long time.
You lock it or lock.
Gunther went
That's every week.
ham, bacon, and sausage on Jimmy Uso.
You know why I love it?
Hold up,
Reed,
HP. Hold up. Gotta go to Gamaj on this one too. A couple weeks ago, I saw you yeeting with Jay Uso. You was with Jay Uso, Gamaj. How do you feel about what you saw tonight? What Gunther did to your player partner and them that you know hanging out with? You know what I'm saying? I ain't get the invite. HP, you got the invite?
I ain't get the invite.
Gamaj, that's how you do. That's how you do. But how you felt about your Oos and his Oos? They got the red light special tonight.
Man.
And Gamaj, just to let you know, you got a shout out on Instagram too. 4 Ways Zo Music. Salute you in the building. He says, "What's up, Gamaj?" He talking to you. Go ahead, Gamaj. I just want to make
sure. He ain't
gonna
invite you to the next Jimmy J Uso event either, so.
Not a blood spilling, brother.
Man. This, like, Gunther, this is the most menacing he's been since he's been champion.
I love it.
And I honestly, now that I've seen it, I almost don't want him to lose.
They did their job.
Maintain that energy for Gunther. Don't put the belt off. I'm sorry. I liked it.
You know what I want? Because Gunther has been a guy who's been like saying things to not break that fourth wall, but say things that kind of like remember what he told Bret Hart, like my favorite wrestler is Bill
Goldberg.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing how mad that'll make Bret, right?
You know what? I think Gunther's just a different breed. I mean, cut you off because he's even on the new show and he don't hold back.
Nah, that's what he is, and
I think that's just
I like
his personality. Because if you really think about his origin coming from Walter with Imperium, take wrestling very serious. So to see that side of him, like the menacing side, is cool.
You know, I really want to see Gunther get into his bag verbally with Jay, where he's literally like, "Look, man, let's just call a spade a spade. I was the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. Matter of fact, I beat you down there. You finally got that belt, and you held it for 28 days. Why would you ever think you could challenge me for a belt that means more to me than it ever has to anybody else? Secondly, you beat 29 guys. You literally beat a guy for every day you were IC champion. And now you're going to come here? You don't compare. You're a one-time fluke. You couldn't even hold that title for the month of February. You couldn't get like he should just go in on him like you aren't. You know what I'm saying? To where, damn, I beat your older brother. I beat him to a pulp. You're not much better.
My
We saw your
only
WrestleMania
problem
41 match.
with tonight's show is that it's still 2-3 more weeks to WrestleMania. What could they possibly follow up with all these stories we saw tonight?
What
Normally I don't
Gunther?
like that type of question because I feel like they can always, but in this case, I do agree. We're not getting any more John Cena appearances. So that's a long time to what's Cody gonna do every week? Talk about John Cena. Maybe do a match against someone we don't care to see him in the ring with.
I don't even know if he wrestles because it's so close to Mania and you risking injury.
Well, they're gonna wrestle. Because everybody else is. I mean,
wouldn't put
not
my
everybody
champion in
is.
no match 2 weeks
I
before
wouldn't put the
WrestleMania.
champion. Yeah, I wouldn't.
If Vince was there, Vince would have had their ass in that ring.
God damn it, Cody. I love
Vince would have had
know-
their ass taking them
chocolate
BBL shots in
But
their knees.
I know what I would do with Gunther. I would have him promo wise, little man Jay, in terms of his accolades, how Jay did Cody.
Yeah, you have to. Because what he just did to Jimmy, I beat your bigger brother. I didn't just beat him, I beat him to a pulp. And you cried. You cried, talk about you was gonna kill me. Now I stand here in front of you and you still ain't made a move because you scared. Like, just belittle him every chance you get.
Is Jimmy
it'll at least
Uso
make
more
us
interesting than Jay right now?
Is Jimmy? Would you say is Jimmy?
Is he more interesting than Jay Uso right now?
Yeah.
That's
I hands
crazy
down.
because I want to see Jimmy Uso.
And Jimmy got nothing for Mania that we know of right now either. He ain't booked.
He ain't booked. And the way the card is going so slow. I mean, you still got 3 weeks though. But
Yeah.
I don't see where Jimmy's going. It's like a sharp turn. I thought he was gonna go for a US title.
They
Jacob
pulled him out of
Fatu was
that
kind of
quick.
put his. Yeah, so it's like I don't really know. You could throw him in something. Breaker and Penta looked like they was gonna go for Mania, but then they decided they wanted to do that on a Raw
and put him in a tag tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jimmy might be out the picture, but hopefully Jimmy helps his brother get that belt. You know what I'm saying? So he's a part of the Mania. So we'll see how that goes.
He interfered in his other championship match and he lost. So
I like this. I pray for Jay because Jay is in a bad position. If Jay loses, hey man, you might as well just go back. You might as well just go to Evolve, bro. Because that
is this their
sell
way
the
of
merch.
kind of putting the Usos back together slowly? Because they had a tag match.
I think there'll be a specialty thing. But here's the thing: if Jay Uso wins, he's got a big uphill battle because now Gunther's title reign's been kind of lackluster, and the stigma on Jay Uso is like you're not really a singles guy. You have a good singles career. It's pretty good. It's better than most people's, to be honest. However, with the big matches, isn't really even though you're
He's
main
not won
event
the
Jay
big.
Uso,
He
you
hasn't
don't really
won the big match.
Yeah, so I don't know if he can carry stories like this, the world title. And that title needs a lot of promotion because ever since it debuted, Roman Reigns called it the secondary championship. It's been viewed as a secondary championship. It went to Crown Jewel, and instead of having Gunther beat Cody to show that this belt might, Gunther being the ring general, and they didn't do that. So Jay would have his hands full, and if he loses, it's like, damn, bro, why y'all did that to that man?
Hey, Chad, how y'all
Not
feel
you gotta send
about
him to the
tonight's
wall.
show? How do you feel about the John Cena, Cody Rhodes? I mean, that felt like that felt Summer Madness here.
Hey,
felt like we
feels
was
like
at Nome.
WrestleMania.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I love it. I had the show rated around an 8.5.
Very,
maybe
very
9.
good show. We got to see Penta,
Maybe 9.
and Brian Breaker versus the Judgment Day. We also had special guest referee Bianca Belair. Is this just make it a triple threat, right? At this point,
Vanda, what up?
They should have just done it weeks ago.
I think this helps their story though. I just don't like a triple threat because what did Rhea do to get in this? I'm with Bianca on this. I'm not even saying storylines. What did she do to get in here? You
White
didn't win the
privilege.
Rumble, and you just, did you say ass privilege?
Say white privilege.
Oh, maybe, maybe potentially,
I'm
possibly,
just joking,
hypothetically.
but don't say ass privilege. You know, we had the whole Mickey James conversation. We ain't gonna do that tonight. But Rhea just kind of bullied her way into the match. She said, "I'm showing up,"
And I don't like that. I don't like that. I think the WWE thinks we're all dumb, and here's why. Bianca won the Elimination Chamber. John Cena won the Elimination Chamber. Women's had a contract signing for some reason, only for Rhea to jump in and do some dumb shit. There was no contract signing for what John Cena did. There was no need, right? Because you're going to face Cody
he
Rhodes.
called his shot.
So why do we
Yeah.
need a contract signing on the women's behalf? Oh, so Rhea could jump in and
Nah, they just
bully
ain't
her
put
way.
it. They just ain't put it on TV.
No, you gotta hold the cake for both sides. Tonight is the contract signing. Men's title. Women's for the Elimination Chamber winners. And the reason why they do that, like they can say if you don't win the Royal Rumble, you gotta sign a contract because it's not the normal stipulation or blah 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 blah. But don't do it for one side and not the other. And then there's nobody bullying himself in the men's side, but the women's side is just all chaotic. I'm cool with it because it's a good story. So I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? It is interesting.
And putting
But
EO in this kind of made no sense. That's the curveball, right? It's and I love EO. EO fan. I think she's
I like EO.
probably top 3 women's wrestler in the company right now. She's super over. So I guess they say, okay, we need EO to do something for Mania.
I
it
think
might have
if
been the
EO,
conversation.
I think if EO wasn't as over as she was with the crowd, it would have been Rhea Bianca at Mania. EO wouldn't have been
Oh,
involved.
solo? You think it would have been them? So I think Amaj, I think he was talking about this too. I remember hearing your voice, and you was like, "She's the most over woman in the company right now." And I think from that same aspect of Jey Uso, when you're that over, you have to do something with them. Timing is everything, though. I don't know if they needed to do something with Jey Uso at Mania. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if Io Sky needed to do something at
You have to,
Mania.
because like I said, on the recap, it's the entrance. That entrance is going to be crazy, and they're going to clip it and throw it right on the social media because they want the social media reactions.
I don't think it'll be the entrance. I think it'll be the win.
You know, I'm talking about Jay's
That's
entrance.
Nina.
But that stadium, all that, they thought France was crazy with the lights. Yes,
We saw it last year with his brother.
Yeah, Jay might have the most biggest ovation entrance wise from the crowd.
Now when he wins, ain't nobody gonna be sitting down. No one, like no
and then
one.
in
People
2 months we're gonna
someone's
be
gonna
like,
cry.
what is he doing with that title? you specifically, HP gonna be like, he's added nothing to the title.
He actually has an easier time because one thing about champions, you got to make them the champions should look like it's a 50-50 fight, or I don't know.
If Jey
Every time Jey
Uso
Uso
wins that
defends,
title and kind of gets heelish, I would like that.
heelish.
Heelish.
Heelish,
Heelish is in
not
a
heel.
sense saying,
See that?
I won this and y'all didn't believe in me. Like, just y'all didn't believe. It just kind of, but I don't know.
I wouldn't want to see that. Not right now. He's too goody two shoe to turn. Let him let. If it happens, that's Triple H. You never see the curve coming,
I would
and he
would
likes to do
rather
that
him do
from time to
that
time.
after he's had a little bit of time as champion and he's like grown and people are like, you know what, I'm used to him. He's once it gets to that point, that's when he's like, oh, now y'all see that I'm him, now that I'm champion after all this time. No, y'all didn't believe in me once I got this. That's when
You know
I
what,
would do it.
Vinny? Speaking of what you're saying, Vinny asked, or does Gunther win it back in a rematch? I don't think with Jey Uso being who Jey Uso is, you want to just strip him of the belt that fast. I think you got to give him at least 2 defenses on
HP,
PLEs.
guess what? They did it already with the IC title.
No, but that's exactly what I was about to allude to. because you just did it 28 days, and then he wins the world, and then
What
if you
if he
do it
kept it
within
for
30,
29? He'd be like, well, this title reign was better than my last one. I did it. I just wanted to be 28, y'all. We did it.
you're only in competition
Remember
with
when
yourself,
Kamala Harris
right?
called Joe Biden Joe? We did it.
I think at best Jay holds that belt till either the Money in the Bank PLE or SummerSlam.
It can't go that long. If he goes to SummerSlam, that title is shot. That title is shot. Unless he changes his moveset. Jey
That's my
Uso is not that far
only
away.
issue with. That's my only not issue. My only critique of Jey Uso. You can pretty much call his matches before they even happen.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And see, that's
Now, if
why
he
I like.
changes that,
Remember, it was Cesaro and Seth Rollins, right, at WrestleMania, and he did that move that he rarely does, right? He said he only does it, when it's big. And I think Jay needs some tweaks a little bit because it's kind of copy paste. Copy paste.
why did he start spearing? Whoever told him, hey, go start using the spear like Roman, they completely fucked
Too
you.
many
They're
spears.
not your
Roman got
friend.
a
They're
spear.
not
Brian
cool.
got a
Yeah.
spear. The other Brian got a spear.
That
Jay
was
got a
not the move to
spear.
pick up.
And
You
I
come
say
out
this
of
to no disrespect to Jay, he doesn't even have the best spear.
no. Jay ain't built to spear nobody. He ain't played football since his freshman year. So, and that's just a made up thing. But it don't look good, bro. I mean, it's not look bad. It just don't. Yeah,
It's
no.
a spear is not a little man's move, right? To me, a spear is impactful when it looks like a Goldberg. It looks like a Rhino. Edge was cool because he was kind of linky, right? He just kind of filled space. It's just a little weird disconnect.
I think part of it is how he does it, and the fact that we watched you not ever do this move to all of a sudden now it's in your move set, and your cousin does the goddamn move as a finisher, and now you're finishing like
It's
it.
a lot of
Stop.
wrestlers who do spears, and some moves just won't register with people. Like Kevin Owens' stunner, I've never seen a stunner he did that I liked.
I never cared for the stunner for Owens when he
I
does
think
it.
wrestlers got to stop copying and pasting. WWE is getting very copy paste. Like wrestlers go, oh, pop up power bomb. Oh, let's all do it. Oh, Jacob Fatu or LA Knight. I don't know who started jumping on the second rope up to the top first in WWE. That's like 6, 8 people doing it. And it's
Even
like they all want to,
Tiffany Stratton does it.
yeah. And it's like, bro, if all of y'all do it, it's not special. That's what Bronson Reed was trying to say about his tsunami. He's trying to find a way to do it where because he doesn't get on the top with both feet.
And see,
Once he
that's
gets
what made
that one foot on,
RVD cool because that he did that too, but he did a split leg.
Yeah.
well, no one's doing this. No people ain't got that type. That RVD was a
But I'm
difference,
saying it was the
you
same
know.
move, just a little different.
But with like going back to like Bronson Reed, right? He looked at people who did the exact same move and what made it different. And Bam Bam Bigelow was who he took it from. Bam Bam Bigelow, once he got one leg on there, he never came off with two. If he did, it was probably because he lost his balance. But it was the point to say it's like a momentum. Once he steps on it, he's coming right off. And
Kenny, I think the PLE after Mania is Backlash.
I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Backlash.
You know, but I think WWE is too copy paste, and you're gonna see that, and that's copy paste, bad storylines, inconsistent storylines, just jumping around, feeding us Naomi J, Bianca, and all of a sudden curveball. Now Bianca and Rhea is a thing, and we still haven't gotten to the end of this at all. We're actually at the beginning. That type of stuff adds up. Io Sky not being an Intercontinental title tournament, not going to the finals, not winning. Then she becomes the world champion, which means there's 6 other girls better than her, clearly because she didn't win the tournament that she shouldn't even been in to begin with.
It's just what
And
it
then
is WrestleMania season, and we're gonna get back to the show.
WWE is
Anything y'all
killing
want to
it.
bring up? This is the time they want to get all the regular views, but the casual viewers, some people don't watch football all year, but they watch the playoffs, they watch the Super Bowl, right? My mom's like that. My mom's not a basketball fan at all, but she watches the NBA finals because she just wants to see, right? WWE, the storylines, they want to put everything in your face, pause, to capture that casual viewer. That's why you bring back a legend. That's why you have this type of match. That's why you do this. So it's going to probably be a lot of copy paste. They're trying to get the eyes and get the viewers to get the numbers for WrestleMania. From what I'm hearing, the ticket sales ain't that great.
100%. And here's another issue I have. Right, I'll go big dog with this. Right, what the fuck happened to the bloodline? You gave us all this shit for the bloodline. We don't even hear the word bloodline no more. It's so crazy. They went on Raw to start it for a battle of the Ulafala. That man won it and never wore it since. They don't even say bloodline no more. You better not. What Eddie Murphy told Martin? Don't even fix your mouth to say watch. Don't even fix your mouth to say watch. If you even say watch, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Clock or some shit.
Yeah, say a little clock. You can't even speak bloodline, but they still say OTC. He'll still say acknowledge your tribal chief a little bit, but even that's waning away.
He's waning away. Roman Reigns has not been around. John Cena said, "I'm leaving for the next 2 to 3 weeks."
Roman Reigns told us in a promo one time he ain't got much time left, and people kind of like, oh yeah, whatever. Everyone says that. I think he wasn't bullshitting. Like, yo, bro, you're getting me on a very restricted
schedule. Ever since he made his announcement about his was it leukemia?
Leukemia.
Yeah.
I think he's been that finish line for his wrestling career moved up a lot closer than he probably would want to imagine, because we don't really know his full health diagnosis, right? And we don't deserve to know.
We don't deserve. You're right.
We don't deserve to know. But he mentioned it, and I think a lot of that, when he's not around, is him dealing with outside things. It could be health, could be family, could be Hollywood. I don't know, but because I've noticed even his body's changed. Roman is very lean. And I think leukemia going into remission doesn't mean you stop your treatments and you're off your medicine. Because from what I read, I think he still takes medicine.
He still takes medicine from what he said.
And that's hard on your body, bro. Like,
because
if I take some NyQuil, I'm done for 2 days. So
with him being in remission, his immune system is messed up still.
And that's another aspect. And remember how hard he was going during COVID?
Yeah.
So I think it's
that's why him and Miz had beef, because I think the Miz came to the Thunderdome or something, and he had a cold or something, and he knew it, and all the COVID stuff. Him and Miz had a little beef over that, which I understand. Fam, I got this going on, and you popping up, breaking protocol. If it's true, allegedly, I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, Roman's been not around, and I mean for good reason. Shout out to the man for even performing and still giving us what he gives us, if he's still dealing with that. But I think that
gives us some good shit.
I think the end of his career may be a little sooner than we would like to think, and I also think he wants to go out his way. I always say, I know for a fact Triple H hates the fact he never got a final match or a proper retirement to go out his way, because he just had to stop, right? His issues with his heart are that serious to where he just had to stop. Like, dog, if you keep doing this, you might not be here. So he had to stop. So he never got that farewell, that Kobe farewell tour. You know what I'm saying? He never got the last time is now John Cena thing. And we know for a fact Triple H would have cooked on his way out and gave us probably the best WrestleMania entrance ever. So I think Roman's going to do it his way, but it may be a lot sooner than we and he probably expected.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Leon Cooper 96. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about Lyra Valkyrie defending against Raquel. I don't think so. I think that'd be horrible. I'm gonna say it's horrible, but I don't know. I have no expectations for Lyra Valkyrie, brother.
Yeah, bro. Tell us how you feel. You don't like her.
The War Raiders got no pop tonight. Speaking of Roman, no pop.
None. I thought I was bugging. They got none.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
I had to turn the TV
I gotta
up.
say this.
I thought it was on mute.
I want to say this because they don't know yet. Because I don't think it's out. I don't think it's released. Right? Is that weekly recap out?
Our weekly recap?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'm not either. But I know this. I argued with a motherfucker on there about some tag team wrestling.
Tag team
Tooth
back
and
again.
nail.
Whoop, there it is. Whoop,
Tooth
there
and
it
nail.
is.
Hey,
Whoop,
do you
there it
remember
is.
what tag team
Whoop,
I said
shaka laka,
specifically?
shaka laka.
I threw out the War Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and in real time, I just heard from two people. I saw it too, and everyone else saw it. They got no pop, brother. And you would use that to go against a team of who we were talking to? No, you're
Oh, we
just
talking
bringing
about
them
our
down.
Penta Ray Phoenix argument.
You
Yeah,
don't need
y'all
to
gotta
tap
watch the
them.
weekly recaps. For those who new to the channel, old to the channel, we do
You
lives
see,
now and we do weekly recaps with everybody. That's King HP, Gamage, D Archie Carter, DNA, and Z the Dropout. We get one we got the whole gang once a week.
whole gang,
We
God.
drop the weekly recaps. So we normally try to get that out to y'all on Sundays, a little earlier for members, but y'all get to the details of that. So you're gonna get the recaps of the week, and we're gonna do lives when crazy things happen, like when John Cena buried Cody Rhodes.
The lives is weekly, like back again, starting Monday. We're really starting today because they're done with the European tour. SmackDown's normal time.
Yeah, they're done. This is the last one.
They're good. We back to lives, brothers.
So
We'll see y'all.
So we
Thank you,
definitely doing
for now.
Mondays and Fridays. We don't know if we're gonna go back to NXT just yet.
Yeah.
Chat, let us know. Y'all want us to do NXT? Let us know, man. So, but yeah, lives are back. Plus, you get the weekly recap. Plus, we're working on original, more new content. So, I think Near Falls coming back. That's King HP,
Yes, sir.
Speciality, Super Kicking It with the Archie Carter. I'm getting into the fashion bag with the wrestlers and the gear and the kicks and all that. You know, got Gamage up there, aka Kodak Ready. You know what I'm saying? He flicking it up. So we got a lot. We camera ready. I mean that. I'm still calling you
Kodak
Kodak.
ready.
Camera ready. Yeah. So that's Polaroid G. From now on, that's Polaroid G. So
Shout out
yeah, we got a lot of
DO3M.
things we tweaking on the channel, and we're trying to figure out the gaming with the gang thing. And shout out to everybody who won the copies of WWE 2K25. In case you didn't know, we did a big giveaway. So we do giveaways, we do original content, we do lives. Most of all, we kick it with y'all weekly right here on After Our Podcast. So if you're new, welcome. Hit the like, subscribe button. Get in the chat. We respond to the comments, good or bad, because y'all cooked us on that first recap we dropped. Nobody liked it. But we read the comments, we adjust accordingly, and we show
that shit
up.
was like, hey, y'all see this shit?
Yeah, so get in the chat, leave comments, like,
felt like
share,
Cody Rhodes in
thumbs
this
up,
motherfucker.
thumbs down, however you feel, we want to know. But yeah, what else about tonight, man?
DO3M team. He said he team Cody. It's hard to be team Cody after tonight.
Oh man.
D.03.M.
Hey, Cody was fighting back though.
And look, I'm still Team Cody, but I gotta call a spade a spade. This wasn't the night.
It was not the night, good brother. John
What
Cena
was that
said,
dunk contest? With my boy Zach Levine. I think he lost.
With Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, that's what this
can't
was.
Go through the year.
That's what this was.
Nah, you think so? That was. I mean, that shit was fire with them two.
That's what.
I mean, this was fire too.
John Cena got Cody only because the past 2 weeks Cody kind of one up them. So I got to give Cody props. You know what I'm saying? He right here on my wall. You see him? He right there.
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought that you can't wrestle line is
great.
Yeah.
Cool, it was cool, but it just didn't have.
He should have also said, anytime I ever thrown my shirt in the crowd, they never thrown it back. I felt bad for John Cena when they did that.
Yeah, that was that ECW joint.
That was the ECW. He's throwing his shirt back in the ring. Know what? Somebody did throw Cody's weight belt back at AEW. They did. My bad.
That was before or after he left?
No, it was like when he was there.
When he was there? Oh, okay.
And John Cena mentioned AEW without mentioning AEW a lot tonight.
Yeah.
You left. You know where you went. You started a whole nother company, brother. Really, to take down this company, Stardust, he should have called him Stardust.
He
He
said,
should have.
I don't care about your lisp. John Cena went crazy tonight. And if he's going to leave and be gone for 2 weeks, I'd rather him leave like this than leave like he's been leaving the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
That's like if you get in an argument with your girl and you leave the house, you better slam that door and make it good. Knock a pitch off the wall.
Just let your girl know. Listen, man. I'm at the end of the day, I'm loyal. And you tell your fellas.
It was a good show. Anything else y'all want to get into from the show?
Logan Paul a little bit.
Let's go.
I think it's solidified for Mania. Him and AJ. And I ain't gonna hold you.
Could have been a spot for somebody else, but I'm not mad at it.
On paper, I am mad at it. I know when that match starts from bell to bell, it's gonna deliver. I know that in my heart. Hate it because I don't like Logan.
I like Logan.
I don't feel like this match has much stakes to it, but
the sad reality, HP, is nothing AJ Styles has done in the past 3 years has had any stake in it in WWE, unfortunately. And I love AJ Styles.
That's fact. And this one is not going to change. The only thing that this one's going to do is make sure you sitting down. You might not want to take a popcorn break on this one.
It's going to be the social media clip. Logan Paul, when he shows up, he shows up. He goes for it.
I mean, I don't think he's had a bad match.
No.
And look who he's been in the ring with. He's been in the ring with Ricochet. He's been in the ring with Rey Mysterio. He's been in the ring with Roman Reigns. Who else has been in the ring? LA Knight, right? LA Knight.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. And he's main evented, and he's been overseas. Like, Logan Paul's been in some primo spots.
And done very well. Very well. So, on paper, I'm like, but you know what? When the match starts, I'm happy. They're like, hey, why don't you go use the bathroom? You don't like this match. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching
Logan Paul. The only thing about
Logan
Paul's matches is a little copy-paste. It has been because he's going to show up. He's going to show up. One of his streaming buddies is going to get involved because we saw ISHO Speed got RKO'd at WrestleMania. Before that, it was KSI. Before that, he was getting the brass knuckles. So it's going to be that. If he just put on a straight match with no interference and really cook, I think then people might respect his in-ring talent and not look at him as just a one-off entertainer. But the boy can wrestle.
I agree with you. I agree with you, but you're right. He gets it in. He paused. I also think they're not even considering that they're gonna bring somebody because when ISHO Speed was the top viewed thing for WWE on social media this year. Getting hit by a spear from Braun Breaker. They are not gonna.
If that dude wants to do anything athletic, he would be amazing at it. That kid he's a freak, bro. Like a freak of nature. Yeah. And he don't even wear the sneakers. He do everything in like foam runners. Imagine if he wore real shoes. That kid is, and kids love him. So, but that's the next wave, right? Because we saw at Mania, Casanat was there. ISHO Speed was there. You know, there's a lot of influencers, and you know, the Paul brothers, they are on the Mount Rushmore of influencers and YouTube. So and if I'm gonna see that big ass prime bottle ringside, at least show me a Paul brother.
I think it probably would be Jake too, because it's, you know, they having to deal with Netflix. So, you know, we watch Jake fight on Netflix. He does fights on Netflix. So I think he might be the easiest to get. I just don't know what the financial bag that he may require is. But they should do something like that. Have Logan go in there against one of the Usos or someone else who's related, and have his brother be an enforcer and the other brother for the other opponent.
Bro, the only thing people hate worse than Logan Paul is Jake Paul. Jake Paul would he'll get X-Pac heat.
He gets X-Pac heat. And Clifford Paul. I hate Clifford Paul. Those stupid ass commercials. and Michael B. Jordan's Paul. Whatever one he is, remember he was messing with that man's wife. He was like a good neighbor. State Farm is here, and the guy went off to work and he came home and like, hey, why is the State Farm guy still there?
Chris
So he was
Paul.
whatever character Michael B. Jordan was playing. Michael B. Jordan show up in your house, you might as well just go get your divorce now, dog. Because something happened while he was at
Michael B.
work.
Jordan ain't running nothing in Chateau Cartier. Michael B. Bleeding.
Let me tell you something. Men lie, women lie. Michael B.
HP,
Jordan,
you one of the most confident, maybe too confident men sometimes I know.
absolutely.
If you saw your girl, okay, this is what this podcast takes a turn, folks. If you saw your girl in the shower, her phone rang. You ain't looking at the phone, but a picture pop up. And it's Michael B. Jordan. What's up?
I'm gonna answer it. Naked as fuck. Naked as fuck. With the phone underneath, like as I stand over.
Come on, that's a lot of naked. I don't want to ever see you that
there's
much
no
naked.
reason. Because there's no reason for you to call. So I already know what happened. The only thing I can do is try to fight back. So you just gotta stand over the phone.
You said you can't. So Michael B. Jordan step in the room in the club. You having a long night, is what you're saying.
If Michael B. Jordan step in the club, I'm not gonna pursue because he's gonna take all the top things that's like, boom, whatever's left, that's me.
Then he said, "Kiss her ass goodbye."
Don't kiss her. You don't know what's been in their mouth.
It's like the episode of the Boondocks with Usher.
You just gotta let it be. Michael B. Jordan, bro. I'll be honest, and I'm a nice eligible bachelor. I'm a good look. I'm a strapping young gentleman.
I thought you would have might have shot your shot, man, and stuck in and fought it out.
Hell no. The fact that you have his phone number anytime, that's like, you know what I'm saying, back in the day.
You wouldn't be proud of your girl that she pulled Michael B. Jordan?
No, she should be proud that she had me. I guess I wasn't good enough for her eyes. That's fine. There's plenty out there that think I'm great. And
now, what if you made all this fuss, and then she was like, "Babe, I ran into him at the Panera Bread, and I was trying to get him on Hall Preasy to do an interview."
And she stabbed me in the back like that? And had her get her back blown out?
No, none of that even happened. See what you're thinking? Your mind, it could have been an honest business deal. See how we do? See how men think?
Listen. I'll trust a car with no brakes doing 160 in the rain before I trust her saying he's just a friend. Okay? That ain't happening. I will not be fooled.
You say you not Biz Marquis.
I can share with you a story. I know what the owners have told us. I can't go into...
Hey, gang! I gotta tell the gang we back, but we on probation. So I think we should talk some more about wrestling right now. Come on.
Yeah, we gotta spin it back to wrestling.
We just have a good time, baby. Attitude Era Podcast. That's what we do. We talk wrestling and we talk like we talking to y'all. Like what Kanye say? Speaking of Kanye, hey, the academics interview. I'm on TV talking like it's just you and me, and that's how we kick it on Attitude Era Podcast. Yeah, chat. Y'all got anything before we get up out of here? We're not gonna keep y'all too long.
I got one question, real quick. Nothing crazy. What other matches do you think they add to the card, or do you think the card is pretty set in stone right now the way it is with what we know?
We think we're doing 5 a night.
I would low-key be upset for 5 a night.
5 matches over 3, 4. You know it's gonna be 3.5, 4 hours. It's WrestleMania. We're gonna get recaps, entrances. Like it's gonna be a lot of fluff.
If we don't get all belts, Street Profits just won. All belts should be defended. You're doing 2 nights of your biggest. Why are your belts not here? I ain't heard nothing about the U.S. Women's. I ain't heard nothing about the U.S. Intercontinental. I ain't heard nothing about the women's tag. I ain't heard nothing about the men's tags on either of the 2 they got.
No, knowing
shit.
them, they're gonna have some of those belts defended on like SmackDown, so that people have a reason to watch the shows.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
That's
I agree.
crazy.
I agree with Archie.
That's crazy.
That's bad. That's bad. If I got my biggest show and I want to showcase what talent, I got to put my champions there. Remember, they used to have a pay per view called Night of Champions,
But
and it
see,
was
you know
like,
what that changed? That changed the night Mick Foley won that title on Monday Night Raw. That changed.
you think so?
Yeah, because before that, we've never seen that. You when you watch a wrestling program during the Attitude Era, Monday Night Wars or whatever, even before that and prior, you didn't think a championship would change hands on a weekly program show. You did not think that. Why? Because the titles were defended at the pay-per-views. This match is for the title
It
at
did
such and
happen on Raw
such.
though from time to time. Remember Steve Austin beat Kane? I was on, but very seldomly.
Was that before or after Mankind? See, that
I want to say
Mankind
after.
moment, not only did that happen, that was the turn in the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah,
that was the thing that put the WWE, that broke the 83 weeks. That moment. So,
yep, you're right. So, I don't think Triple H is going back to that for that effect, but possibly, it brings more appeal to the shows. However, you're losing the luster of the belts. So it doesn't matter if they're being defended in one on Raw when I don't care about them anymore because they're not important. Why do I think they're important? You told me not to think they're important because you don't put them on your PLEs. So
yeah,
only the important matches go on the PLEs.
It used to be. Now we get matches that just to fill the card, and we don't want to fill the card. So
5-match PLEs and you got 11 belts doesn't make any sense.
5-match PLEs when you got 3 hours doesn't make any sense. That's a lot of hours.
And then you got 3-hour Raws or 3-hour SmackDowns.
I used to rent those WrestleManias from Video Plus or get them from the library. Shout out to my grandma because she put me up on game. I didn't know you could rent videotapes. See, we old right now. VHS or videotapes from the library.
Be right back.
And they used to have all the wrestling catalogs, right? Them videos used to say 200 minutes. And it'd be like 8 matches. And now it's like, and shout out to WrestleMania. Today is the day of the first WrestleMania ever. So shout out to Hulk Hogan. We like Hulk. We don't bang with Terry. And Mr. T. Shout out to Mr. T.
I think they beat Paul Orndorff and was it Roddy Piper?
That first Mania.
It was like Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. I want to say Roddy Piper versus
Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Man. I used to like Paul Orndorff and
that's when they went on that show and choked my man out.
Great the Hammer Valentine. I used to like, I think maybe it was their name, but Great the Hammer Valentine was my G.
I liked him, Rugged Ronnie Garvin. There's a bunch of dudes. These wrestlers today, they don't really wrestle much. Like they just go look for spot after spot. Their matches don't really tell stories. It's Bret Hart is
Tommy Rich. Oof, Wildfire. Like, man, wrestling is the prototype wrestler. I don't know what that is today, bro.
I don't know what that is anymore.
I don't know what a wrestler looks like. I don't know what a wrestler sounds like. I don't know what a wrestler wrestles like. It's so many variations of wrestlers and wrestling, which is good because you get variety, but it also kind of puts a lot of fish in the water, so you don't know what you're gonna catch.
The only issue with that is when they become copy paste. When you got all this variety, you got the Samoan Werewolf, you got Jey Uso, you got L.A. Knight, Andrade, Carmelo, Cody
Kenny's
Rhodes.
thinking about Chelsea Meet Chen at WrestleMania. What's Chelsea Green do for WrestleMania?
Bro, they're not doing nothing, bro. And it's sad to see that because Chelsea Green should be on there. Those 2 women's belts, set mid-tier belts, definitely need to be on
there. They do.
Because they don't have history. They don't have history.
The first WrestleMania defense of such, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You would be a fucking madman to keep them belts off of there. That's what mid-tier titles, baby. What are we talking about? We got some of the best mid-tier matches on mid-tier matches on WrestleMania. Mid-tier matches can literally compete with your main events, and you can go, damn, how many fucking main events drop the ball? A lot. Most WrestleManias, the main event ain't the best match on the card or the match we leave talking about. It's actually very fucking few. We left WrestleMania 6 talking about it.
ISO
We
on
left WrestleMania
HP.
30. It's just fucking. It makes my brain hurt. Like, bro,
Gamaj.
you
Think
you
we did it.
introduce these belts.
Hashtag
These
make
women
HP
fucking.
mad.
They fought
Took me 50 minutes
diligently.
tonight.
I see, Daddy Hunter. Definitely send it. And then you shit on them without shitting on them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Daddy Hunter in the chat.
Yeah. She on Instagram.
Hey, Daddy Hunter. Real quick, real short.
I'm talking to you.
You don't have to go into detail if you even know about it. How do you feel as a woman in the business, professional wrestler, about what Mickie James said about the woman's ring gear? Just let us know in the chat.
Got it.
No, we can save it for
Take
another
this shirt
day,
off.
but because that's a hot topic. And you know, management said we can't. You know what I'm saying? We got
No, but that's within the realm of wrestling.
We on probation.
No, I think we can go there.
Our night and weekend minutes about to run out.
Gamaj, you have a good rapport with management. You tell us.
Damn, Gamaj HR.
Gamaj has never been in trouble with that.
Gamaj ain't never been in trouble. Me and HP. Hey.
Never been in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble.
Hey, we the outside.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the big man.
I don't want to get in trouble.
And the
I like we got
medium-sized
the
man.
lives back. They give us free range to get the lives. We also got the weekly with Archie Carter has already explained. It's all 5. Them shits turn into chaos. These are more chaotic than
and we did. If you haven't seen it, go watch the top 10 heel turn video we did. We broke down. Everybody submitted a list. We threw it in the computer. We let the computers putin', like Cameron said. The computers was putin', and then it made an official top 10 list. Then we went through the top 10 and talked about it. We're about to do that with what we doing the next one? Top 10 WrestleMania moments.
Top 10
and we're doing top
matches.
10. I guess we're gonna call it pipe bombs or Mike Burns, whatever. Because
no, debuts is before that one though.
What's that?
Top 10 debuts.
Oh yeah, top 10 debuts is coming next.
Then we have
top 10 mic drops. So yeah, it's a lot of new content. The energy is back. The gang is back. Like I told y'all, we had to hit the refresh button on a few things, get a little structure, get a little organized, and get everybody back. You know what I'm saying? Back on it. But we back, and we're gonna keep it rolling.
We back.
Yeah, see if Daddy Hunter responded to that thing, man.
No, Daddy Hunter, she was on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see that. I know who Mayberry is. I seen the picture. You can't fool me, goddammit.
No, I want to know if she responds to what I asked about Mickie James. Or maybe we can have her come on one day and talk from a woman in a business perspective. So
that would be very interesting.
So Daddy Hunter, any other female wrestlers or women in business? I'm not gonna say it's an open invite because I got to email somebody. They got to email somebody. Again. We got to get approval. But
no, we good. We could just do it. Thing.
It's better.
It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
We got HR right there. Gamaj is officially Toby from The Office. So
you Gamaj gonna file an IG complaint. Goddammit. He said
send all complaints and suggestions to Gamaj.
Oh shit! But no, he was asking your thoughts on the Mickie
James statement about women's gear, and all she can see is women's asses, and she can't see past that to focus on her wrestling. So ring your comment she made. Maybe you haven't seen it. Go check it out. and we're going to get you on to get your thoughts on it as a woman in the business, as a professional wrestler with 15 years experience. So I'm pretty sure
that's what I'm talking about.
So I'm pretty sure you've seen. Okay, hey, she said, hey.
But hey,
I would
there's
still
somebody who had
like
a.
for you to come on just so you can talk from that perspective, and also, how has the game changed in the 15 years you've been a professional wrestler? You've seen the
I ain't gonna
change,
hold you, bro.
the change in ring gear and style and all that. So yeah, I think it's a good conversation because one thing we do on this podcast is we champion women's wrestling. We love women wrestlers. Tuesdays was our favorite night to do recaps because we got to watch the NXT women, which we think all can agree is the best
We can take
locker
50%
room of
of them
women
up
in
to the main
wrestling right
roster.
now. So yeah, we champion women's wrestling and we all for it. But
You know what's funny about her comment? We had a phone
HP,
conversation,
we're not
and
doing
that
this.
is almost verbatim the exact words
Yeah,
that
you
left my
definitely.
Yeah,
mouth.
it is.
And y'all said I was on one. Oh no, I'm not, brother. That's a woman in women's wrestling telling you she can kiss my ass, bro. Wasn't Mickey James? Oh, why wasn't Mickey giving props to Yamily Jada on NXT? Dog, people
Oh,
act. We got people gonna bring receipts. This
Uh-oh.
motherfucker, the same person. Now
thank
she want to
y'all
get
for
in this
tuning in. Hey, now we done
shooting
made
me.
HP mad. Now we gotta make HP glad. We got another hashtag. Make HP glad. Sip sip. This why
Sip,
we
sip.
do the lives, man, because we get to talk to y'all. We get to talk to each other. We get to laugh. We get to. You might be having a bad week. Guess what? Tune into Attitude Era Podcast. You're gonna enjoy yourself. You might not know what's going on in wrestling. Tune into Attitude Era Podcast. You're gonna enjoy yourself. It's something for everybody. So we like the lives. The lives are back. The weekly recaps is back. Plus a whole bunch of new stuff. So like and subscribe. HP, you are not reeling me into this conversation tonight. Anything else y'all got before we get up out of here?
No,
Shout
I'm
out to
going
John
right.
Cena.
I'm going
Man, John
straight
Cena
there
did
right
his
now,
thing
man.
tonight. John Cena, who had a bigger night? John Cena or Gunther?
John Cena, but Gunther is
But that
cooking.
visual, Gunther looked like he slaughtered a pig, bro. He was covered in blood.
But they said that he was bathing in it.
He
Yeah.
was
Oh, got you. I'm not.
Oh man. But I think that's about it, man, fellas. We'll be
It's
back. We
fire.
got the week, huh? The weekly
Nah, that's
recap.
fire.
If it's not out, it should be out the next few days. But hit that notification button, that little bell, ding ding, so you don't miss when that drops. Plus all the other weekly stuff.
That's
Follow
fire.
all the
I'm not
social
gonna show it.
medias as our podcast. And if you into Marvel, you into TV shows, you into science fiction and that realm, that space, King HP has a very good channel where he covers all these things. It's
Got
called
another
Hall
interview
Preason.
coming.
If you look
Got
under his
another interview
name,
coming.
King HP, Hall Preason Universe, that is his actual YouTube channel. And he covers all the good stuff, and he just had a real big interview with one of the stars from the hit TV show From. She was on there dropping a lot of game. Real good interview. Shout out to D, the machine. She's on there too. That's the From Elite. They cover From live every Sunday. And any other things that pop out. ISO on Gamage. Gamaji, only person I know to shut down Times
Oh,
Square
she
with a
said
photo
show it.
shoot. Huh?
I'm gonna show it. She said show it. I'm gonna show it.
Show what? Don't get us put on probation again. We just got off probation. First day back. You know what? You that dude that get out of jail and go right back before we get home. Just turn the car
Y'all
around.
is funny as hell.
Just turn the car
Oh
around.
my god.
I
Huh?
call it ISO on Gamage, and what he about to do, man? Anybody want to produce a podcast? Hit me up at Instagram. We need a new producer. You worse than the Breakfast Club right now.
It's all legal. All legal.
You worse than Jess with the Mess and Lauren right now. This dude just doing whatever.
No, give me about 35 seconds.
Uh-oh.
I gotta load these in.
Oh man. What HP, what you about to put on this screen?
Boom.
Hey,
Just something
management,
from
I
all
don't know
angles.
nothing about this. Hey, HR, come on, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I don't know what's happening. Matter of fact, I'm about to get off.
No, don't get off. Don't get off.
I'm
Don't
about
get
to
off.
mute
Don't
my
get off.
mic and drink my smoothie. I'm
Don't get
tuning
off.
in right now.
Holy shit, yo! Oh my god. Oh my god. That shit is the fun. Let me see where the overlays are, so I can put these in overlay. Not backgrounds, overlays. Yep, overlays. Boom, boom. So we'll put these up as they come in. All right, ready? If y'all want to get off now. But ready? Boom. So definitely put this. If y'all don't follow the Daddy Hunter, please go ahead and do so. She runs a wrestling, and you see their championship right there. Ultimate Marrow Pro Champion. Look at
Okay.
this, a very gorgeous belt.
I thought you was about
I'm
to
trying
show
to.
me something crazy.
I thought
About to get up out of
I
here.
ain't trying to get fired, bro. I ain't trying.
Hey, I thought we were gonna have to put it behind a paywall. Gamaj, you looking at this belt right now. You have one of two white
I'll show you a
winged
picture of the back.
WWE titles. You the belt man. To think of the Marrow Pro belt. I like colored straps, bro. Something about a colored strap that's always going to be over with me.
Yeah, I like it.
I agree
And
with you, bro.
I'm not usually crazy about purple on a belt, but this looks nice.
Yeah, I gotta delete one picture because
Yeah, that's
I
fire.
apparently can only have so many overlays.
I thought she won it. I know she had a title match that they switched up on her. I'm like, oh, I thought we got introduced in the chat.
Here's the back, right?
Oh, the snake
Mm.
skin. I like that.
Yeah, it's on fire, bro. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I
Oh
like it a
yeah,
lot.
shout out to the Daddy Hunter, man. She's one of our people. She's part of the Attitude gang. I thought HP was about to get us a YouTube ban. You never know with that guy. You never know.
You,
I
you
think that's a good
never,
way to end the
never
show. Shout
know.
out to Daddy Hunter and everything she's doing down in Florida, I believe. Shout out to Pro
Yes,
Wrestling
they got an event coming
225.
up too. Actually,
Yeah, I
I
will be
believe.
in town for 225 Mania this weekend. If you in New Orleans, in Baton Rouge, in the Denham Springs area, Pro Wrestling 225 Mania is this weekend. I will be in the building, hitting the road, popping up. Come holler at your boy. And if you in the mood for some good music, man, Good Karma by the Archie Carter streaming everywhere. Type it
Hold on,
in.
man. We gotta put you in the
Oh
box
yeah,
if you want to be.
Good
You know what I'm
Karma by
saying?
the Archie Carter streaming everywhere right now. And I'm
We gotta
back
put
in
you
the
in the
studio.
box.
So if you make music, you got anything going on in the creative space, hit me up on Instagram at the Archie Carter. I want to check it out. I want to check out your videos, your music, your wrestling company. You might give tax advice, whatever you do. We want to support y'all because y'all support us. So yeah, Good Karma streaming everywhere. Pro Wrestling 225 Mania. The newest episode of Unleashed, I was on acting a fool with the Russell twins who made the top 500. So a lot of things shaking in the world of the Archie Carter and ISO one Gamaj, real quick before we get up out of here. The only man
Yes,
I
sir.
know to shut down Times Square for a photo shoot. I mean, we've done interviews with everybody, but this man has stood in front of him. He's the one who got the last interview with Psycho Sid before he passed away, unfortunately. That was right here on Attitude Era Podcast. And if you go to his Instagram, you see it at Only Gamaj. Everybody's on there. And he never invites us,
Everywhere.
HP. So get him off the screen. He was seeing enough of this guy.
Yeah.
That's HR. We can't be cool with HR. You know what I'm saying?
You can't be
And
cool with HR.
shout
So
out
if
to
y'all didn't
everybody
know,
that's tuned in. We will be back. May 30th. Some things
that's her
happen.
event down in if you go to her page, her Facebook, her Instagram, it's on there. Um, shoot me, and I'll make sure on Friday stuff we'll be promoting that all the way up to May
Yeah.
30th.
So if you got anything going on, let us know. We'll definitely show love to our audience because our audience shows love to us. This is
No, and also if there is a way for people to watch it, whether live or after the fact, whichever the case, let me get that information too, because everyone's not gonna be able to make it to Florida. Because I think you're closer to me on this event than you were that one that we had the mishap. You know what I mean? But I shouldn't even said that because that sounds crazy. But everyone can't make it to Florida.
logistically
Some
it
people
didn't
are.
work out.
physically, logistically, it didn't work out. Yes, because it was a lot further than I thought it was. From I can't say it because I don't want to get in trouble with my job. I just got my office, y'all. I just got my office today, so I like it a lot. You know what I'm saying?
They don't know what they did.
They don't
Was
know.
Dave Chappelle? They should have never gave you money. They should have never gave you offices. Yeah, but if y'all got anything going on, man, you and the and we spread out. We from the West Coast to the East Coast to the Midwest. We be in different locations. Like I said, I got events this weekend. I'm traveling. HP travels. Gamaj travels. He was just in Vegas because he was nominated for AVN. And he didn't want us to know, but I found out. It's a whole Reddit thread about it. But nah, man, we just have a good time on Answer Our Podcast. So we might be near you. We want to come to the event. We want to come to the concert. We want to come to the wrestling match. We want to support y'all because y'all support us because that's what we do right here on Answer Our Podcast. We will be back live Friday night during the main event of SmackDown. WWE has been overseas, so the time has been a little off, but we normally go live at some point during the main event. So we back to that at least Mondays and Fridays for now. If y'all want Tuesdays, I think we're going to gauge it over the next few weeks and see how y'all feel about Tuesdays, but definitely Monday and Friday. And then Sunday, we kick the week off with the whole gang doing a weekly recap. And that drops early Saturday for members. So check out the membership tiers and all that. And yeah, just come back. That's all we ask. Because we going to be here. Is you going to be here? That's all I need to know. I done said enough. HP, Gamaj, y'all got anything?
No, I'm good, brother. I'm good.
Yeah, so we will see y'all Friday. That is Gamaj. That's King HP. I'm the Archie Carter. DNA tapped in. Z the Dropout is somewhere doing dropout things. But like I said, the whole gang is here on Sundays. Then you get probably the 3 Live crew, maybe the 4 Horsemen. I don't know. You got to tune in, hit the notification, subscribe button. We'll see y'all Friday. Attitude Era Podcast. We out. Peace.